Massive dust storm blanketing the Phoenix.
Hardest business in the world would be to start.
We basically faked our first user.
After the Spanish came to hide their gold.
I mean, you see wealth and condos that we can't nearly afford, and then you see people living on these type of houses floating on a river. Don't have sewage, especially don't have hot water. It's you really see the disparity.
What, this guy has never traveled outside of the United States or something? Come on now, bro. This is like literally everywhere. Even in the United States, there's people that live in tents that don't have access to the fundamental things that we need to have access to. Oh boy. Oh boy. And here, at least they got a roof over their head. Some of these people, they don't even have that liberty. Oh man. This guy, he's in for a rude wake-up call when he realizes that, hey, the prices and inflation is soon going to hit us and he's going to be in the same... Never mind. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how's it going? I recently opened up my algorithm and things have been getting very, very strange. I got some more creepy, weird, strange For You page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
The great thinker Alan Watts was right when he said, man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods have created for fun. Take yourself too seriously, you're gonna have hell on earth. Realize it's all a game, and all of a sudden happiness.
Wait, what if you realize it's a game and you're just in depression? What do you do then? Oh boy, but it's ADHD depression, so it's all right. Never mind. Okay, cool. It's all a game. Hey, just trying to find that happiness, buddy. It's all a game. It's all the Matrix. We're gonna break free. Future Teddy.
This tree is not real, at least not in the way you think about it. Let me explain. This 3D wave can appear as a ripple or as a 2D wave, depending on how we look at it. It's the nature of geometry. This obelisk has a 2D projection, but if we pull it up, we get a 3D shape. DNA is a perfect example. From the top down, it looks like a mandala, but if we pull it up, we get a double helix. DNA is a program for how energy is going to manifest in physical reality. Take cymatics. This is 528 hertz. When we look at it through water, we see the top-down projection right here. That's the shape because sound moves in 3D balls through the air. We just get a really fast cross-section. These geometries are just shadows that our brains can process in this dimension. Now these are going to start to make sense. Architecture is frozen sound. You're meant to transmit this information without words because you already speak this language. Geometry is universal. Through the frozen sound of architecture and the liquid geometry of sound, these buildings can transmit information without you even knowing it. Just by seeing them, something inside of you goes, these guys know more about a lot of stuff than I know. They're trying to wake up something divine inside of you using the language that everybody knows. It's a lost art.
Oh, that's crazy. I never even considered that these buildings are actually like communication devices or opening of your energy type things that will eventually make you see, hey, are they needed for transcendence? Imagine, that's all we have to do. First we go to the pyramids, then the temples, then the ancient ruins, and then boom, portal unlocks, and then we win the game. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I love this.
Overnight, apocalyptic scenes unfolding in Arizona.
Holy moly.
A massive dust storm blanketing the Phoenix metro area. This time-lapse video showing the imposing wall of dust engulfing Arizona State University's football stadium and blotting out the sun. The towering wall rolling in, an incredible view from above showing the sheer size of the storm.
It goes up thousands of feet and it rolls and it's fast.
Scared the lights out of me.
Drivers hit with monsoon rain and winds of up to 70 miles an hour as the dust storm, often referred to as a haboob, rolled in, plunging the city into zero visibility.
You couldn't see anything in front of you, and it just got really dark. It felt like I was kind of in an apocalypse.
At Sky Harbor Airport, a ground stop ordered.
Literally nobody will launch into it.
The airport damaged, its roof leaking. Over 300 flights delayed. In the powerful storm's wake, debris left in the streets. Nearly 50,000 customers left without power.
I am not sure how realistic this is because like Arizona goes through dust storms all the time. Wouldn't they have the infrastructure built up to like sustain? And probably that airport had the leaky roof prior to the dust storm, buddy. You stop it. Of course they're going to ground all the planes. What, you're going to have them go through the dust? What? This ain't no Dune. This ain't Dune 2. We ain't going to ride the things through. No, that's not how it works. Oh boy. All right, cool. Where do we go from here? People in Arizona are like, it's just another day, but everyone else is like, oh my God, a sand tsunami of sorts.
You should hire the divas. Right? Now, by the way, if you read any management text, it says don't hire the divas because they're nothing but a pain in the ass. By the way, they are. But the people who are the divas who believe, right, are the ones that will drive the culture of excellence, and they'll drive you to that excellence. Steve Jobs was a diva. I worked with Bill Joy, who was my colleague for many years. He's an example of a diva. And I mean this in the most flattering way. They expect a lot. They drive people hard. They're controversial, and they care passionately. Right? If you find those people, you're probably going to work for one. So be nice.
Wait, what? Are you just describing someone with like OCD or like some type of disorder? I think you have the definition of divas, or maybe you meant devas. Oh, but then again, those guys being devas of sorts. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm just gonna hire all the goons. The goons are gonna be the best. They're gonna make it all happen. Oh boy, Teddy, I wasn't able to do the things because I was procrastinating. But it's okay. You're a goon. You're meant to do that in the goon timeline. It's fine. Everything's gonna work out. And if it doesn't, we're still gonna get to the timeline where it works out, because that's what we do. Quantum jump the way all over the place to the timelines that we see fit. The best timelines, the goon timelines. Oh man, talking about goon timelines. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please watch a future video. All the goons are doing it recently. Appreciate the love. I'm not asking for interactions, just watch the videos. Sorry. Don't ask for interactions, just do the things. What are the things? Watch the videos.
You know what the hardest business in the world would be to start today?
Makeup, supplements.
Nope, easy. An airplane manufacturer. The reason is you have to invest in a factory. You have to begin to make planes. You then have to go through 7 or 8 years of testing before you can sell it. So you've invested billions, hoping you can make your first sale 8 years later. And then you have to produce a product which is better or cheaper than Boeing or Airbus, who have a massive monopoly on the market and understand the market very well, and have deals with airlines already. So who are you going to sell to?
Wait, I feel like the interviewer was right with the makeup thing as well. Like, how are you going to get into that market? You're going to have to test the makeup and go through years of testing on the makeup, you know? And then you add, like, animal testing onto that. Oh, boy, you're in for a whole can of worms. Aircraft parts sound pretty good right now. Oh, man, spaceships parts sound even better. Oh, man, if we get the right sucker, we can sell them at... Okay, cool. It looks like we're getting some business ideas.
Why is it that high school teachers who barely made it through school to get a teaching degree in the first place are like, my name is Miss Johnson and you will refer to me as such? And then college professors who are like top individuals in their field with multiple degrees and a PhD show up to class and they're like, what's up guys? My name is Matt.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I also had a professor and he wanted to be called Matt. But you know, the teachers and people or professors or the academic teachers of sorts that teach the best, hey, the ones that are like professor and then first name, like Professor Oak, he told Ash Ketchum what to do, or like Professor Moriarty, or like Professor McGonagall, or like I'm sorry, I'm thinking of all the professors from like places that don't actually exist, like in fairy tale lands, but I'm like, hey, those are the best professors still. Oh my God, and there's probably some anime professor I'm not thinking about those in the... Sorry, spare them. Oh man, it would have been great if after all these cars and everything passed, if the guy picked up the phone and he's like, oh my God, it still works. Imagine the commercial, bro. The phones are selling itself. But we all know what happened. He picked up that phone. It no worky. It broken. At least he didn't like ruin the race. And like, you know, have you seen the one where like the person was holding a sign and the bicyclist hits the sign and like it's an entire like domino effect and all the bicyclists go down? At least that didn't happen. Cool. Thanks for doing better. But you should have done the best thing in the first place, which was not even take out the phone, Burry. Just use your eyes to visualize and see the things that are happening in front of you. The phone is only a memory. And look what you did. It slipped, it fell. Hey, you got no life alert for that phone. Now you gotta wait and watch that tragedy happen as things roll over and over. I can only imagine this guy's heart as he's watching his phone just get destroyed.
Like, I won't settle. I'll just be single. My mom's single. My mom's been single. My mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called there's a book called No, it is. How picky you are. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors. He's a professor, and it's called The Paradox of Choice. People get fucked up when they think they have too much choice, but nobody has as much choice as you think. Wow. But it's genetic. Some people, he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short, and so it's like you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about culture.
Wait, was she just throwing a jab at that girl? Like she's a satisfier, not a maximizer? Yeah, I don't know these terms. I'm just trying to understand his rhetoric here. Okay, like does that also mean there's like a cheating gene too, if there's a single gene? I mean, like it doesn't just mean it's gender specific. I mean, the cheating gene could be any gender, just like the single gene, right? Oh boy, we just making things up. I don't know. I'm just going off of this guy's rhetoric here. I have done zero research. Is this real? Do you guys know? Hey, let me know in the comments down below. Is there a cheating gene? Is there a single gene? Are these real things? Are they just reasons for people to do the things? They just want a reason. Sometimes that's all they need. Oh boy, who are we helping here?
1,000 people every day.
I stink. Wait, I'm so confused. Why didn't it work for the other guy? This guy did it. So is he not like actually sitting? He's just pretending to sit? Wait, is it like some balance thing? Yo, I'm bad about it. Same thing would have happened. Is this... Oh my God. I have so many questions. And recently I seen a thing where it's like, hey, hold this pole. And like people hold like a broom. And like the girls are like, without like moving my arms, I'm just going to cross the broom. And they're able to do it. But they asked the guy to do it. And he's like, they struggle. And I'm like, what is happening here? Why are guys so clumsy or clumsy or whatever the word is? What are we? Oh God.
Basically faked our first users by submitting under different usernames. Now, we didn't have comments.
Like, how many of those did you do?
For the first few weeks of Reddit, I'd say 99% of submissions were either me or Steve under different usernames.
Hey, you stop it. There's still people using this for their entire lifeline. Their entire life is Reddit. Yeah, you think I'm joking? Did you know that AI, like they say like 46% of the sources that it pulls from is Reddit? Like Reddit is literally its dictionary. Reddit is its truth book. Yeah. I mean, what else is AI going to pull from? Like real documents and surveys and research papers that it could actually pull from? No, it's going to pull from the useless BS that's on the internet. Because, you know, hey, not everything is amazing factual studies that they published. Now they're getting all crazy and they're like, hey, putting paywalls on the storage and the data that AI can crawl and read from. And then you're like, hey, who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to pay the bills for the things that the AI crawls? Hey, we're not thinking ahead, but they all have a master plan, and soon we're going to be the ones working for it. Sorry, what was this about? Reddit? Oh my God, I'm spiraling.
Here is an excellent example of what to do if off-lead dogs come charging at you. Notice how this little kid stands his ground. 9 times out of 10, if you stand your ground, the dogs will stop. See how he turns his back and they instantly start chasing him. Dogs are very body language orientated. Turning your back on a predator makes you weak in their eyes. Because he's surrounded, you notice he goes on the offensive and they all go away. It's never a good situation to be in. This could...
Yo, I never actually knew this. I've been in many situations where street dogs randomly like run up to you and you're like, you don't know what to do. I just like pretend I don't notice them and keep walking, and usually that works. But like some of the times, you know, when they're in a pack and you're late at night, oh boy, 1 versus 3. Hey, that little kid actually beat them. Oh boy, I'm gonna be the kid, face the dog. Oh man, imagine he must have felt like a hero that day, bro. He literally faced his fears while his other friend ran off, and then he went to go back, see if his friend was okay. Man, this guy's a hero. And remember, this is for dogs. It doesn't mean it works for all animals. I don't want one of you go out there and it's like, polar bear, gonna do this thing, face off the polar bear. No, that polar bear gonna annihilate you.
Potatoes. Eat 2-3, you'll be satiated. Potato chips, potato, I don't know what percentage, and then an ingredient list that you can make a bomb with. They're specifically intentionally designed ingredients that make you more addicted to food.
Wait, that is crazy. I've never actually considered that. Yeah, I've eaten like a spud, right? Or like a potato. Sorry. It was supposed to be like spud. Teddy, what are you saying? But like, yeah, you eat a full potato. Yeah, you can get full off of one potato if it's loaded the right way. Fully loaded cheese, sour cream, what's that, cheddar cheese, maybe some bacon bits, imitation bacon bits. Sometimes the fake one tastes better than the... Sorry. Hungry. Cool. Yeah, I guess this is valid. And then I eat an entire bag of potato chips and could probably I can eat a whole nother bag. Oh boy, they got us swindled. We're paying less for more. Or wait, we're paying more for less. Oh God, it's even worse.
And here's the mystery tunnel that my guide told me has been around for as long as locals can remember. No one knows who created it. Some people think it was created before the Spanish came. Others think it was created by indigenous after the Spanish came to hide their gold. And the third theory is that this was created by the Spanish, possibly a mine that they had. But this thing was absolutely massive. Somebody put a huge effort forward to make it, and no one knows who did it. Recently, I went looking for pictographs in Colombia. My guide told me he knew a shortcut and explained to me that this tunnel was built by the Muisca people. They are very big blocks, and sure enough, they lead you right down to a pictograph that would have been created by the Muisca people, probably over 1,000 years ago.
Bro, that could have been the journey tunnel. Hey, in order to become a man, you go through this tunnel, just drink this thing and make the journey, and then you emerge on the other side, and then boom, you're a man. Oh boy, you don't know. They could have been anything. And then here we are thinking it was built by Homo sapiens, and in fact, it's a whole different species of sorts, like a giant species of... Cool. And then we're like, why is it always got like, hey, it's in Colombia, and it's a tunnel? There's lots of tunnels everywhere. Are we going to investigate all the tunnels and figure out the reasons that they were built? That would be the best. Let's start off with the Vatican. Never mind. Tunnels under the Vatican. Oh boy.
This is a demonstration of something called the diving reflex, and I'm going to explain how you can use it in your everyday life. Listen to that beeping. That's his heart rate. He's going to submerge his face in cold water, and let's see what happens.
Look what? Look at it. There you go.
There it goes.
Watch and listen.
Oh my God. What? Holy
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
There it goes. Just like that, the heart rate slowed dramatically. This is why if you're feeling anxious or feel like your heart is racing, you can take an ice pack and put it on your face or neck to help slow down your heart rate and calm the anxiety symptoms.
Bro, if you didn't tell me that explanation, I would have thought that guy was unalived on the video. Like, I heard it like a bee. I was like, oh, God, he flatlined, bro. Okay, so that's what we heard. Oh, it was like fast at first and slowed down. Oh, I got to tell this to people that have issues with this and be like, hey, grab the ice pack, put it on your head. Grab the ice pack, put it on your neck. Grab the ice pack, put it on your... Cool, good to know. Or you can just go for a swim.
The best hours to sleep is between 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Every hour counts as 2.
How?
You ever fell asleep in the middle of the day at like 5, 6, woke up after 2 hours, can go back to bed?
Yeah, all the time, actually.
It's because every hour counts as 2.
Holy.
And you get into deep sleep way quicker.
I wonder why that is.
And I do cycles. So for example, I'll sleep for 90 minutes or 30 minutes. I don't do less than 6 minutes. I do up to 30. Once you're in 30 and you're going to pass 30 minutes, you get into deeper sleep. After about 45 minutes to an hour, you get into REM sleep. And then you'll be in REM, which is a recovery mode, stage 4, for about 15 minutes. So you're recovering. If you wake up after 1 hour, you're going to wake up groggy. You finish 90 minutes, you're good. That's one cycle. You go to sleep at 7 p.m., you're going to wake up at 1 a.m., charged, feeling like you could take on the world.
Yo, I mean, this guy sounds like a guy that has great sleep control. Not everyone has that luxury. I've gone through insomnia. I know the things. Hey, great. You can cycle through your sleep. But in reality, if you can catch some Z's, hey, get all the Z's that you can. Get all the sleep that you can. Because, hey, if you suffer through insomnia, you're going to realize that sometimes it's just hard, you know? And it's as simple as like a simple example. You're excited for something. All you can do is think about that thing. You can't even wait for the next day or the thing because you need that thing. And it could be a simple thing as an object that you want, someone you're going to meet, something that's going to happen to you. It's like a graduation, birthday, whatever it may be, right? Like, it's like, hey, does that really compare to the amount of sleep potentially that you get? I don't know. But like, does the sleep unlock these things? And it's like, hey, no matter what, if you're having trouble sleeping, cycling through sleep is not going to make it any better. You know, that's great that this guy's figured it out, but it doesn't actually help anybody. What was this guy trying to tell us? Just like he figured out how to sleep in cycles? Bro, I need to help people. We need to help people, all right? Good job, you unlocked your thing. Great for your timeline. But what about everyone else that's still suffering? Oh, boy. He's going to be like, yeah, just put a 90-minute clock and then wake up, and then you'll never get into REM sleep. And I look at his face, and I'm like, I don't know. Does he truly feel rested? I've seen rested faces. Oh, boy. Talking about resting faces. All right, we're going to do two more. Two more to end them all. No, absolutely not. I would not trust it. I've seen other videos of other people going in similar establishments where they have the see-through glass. Nah, dude. No, absolutely not. What is this? You have like some public kink? Oh, then again, we're not here to kink shit, but at the same time, what the heck? Who needs to see? What? Oh, you know what? I think I remember reading like this was about stopping people from like sleeping in bathrooms, or like protection or security in bathrooms. You never know who's in there, or like waiting for you to like come in and then they do the thing. So it's like, oh, these public things help stop that. Or you can just like throw a bunch of porta potties. Like, what kind of weirdo is going to sit in the porta potty waiting for what? Oh, but then again, we're always going to find that one creepo. He's probably like sitting in the porta potty like hole waiting for you to just come over, and then boom, he emerges like a jack in the box. Cool. We're gonna do one more to end them all. Wait, so this guy is like literally flying around Italy like during traffic as well? Or like he's like doing early morning rides in order to like protect himself and everyone else? Like, I have many questions. Has this been tested? Is this FAA approved? Can we all just like build these things? Like, I mean, it's a drone. Like, the goal is to stabilize, right? That's what these drones do. So if it's stabilizing, but then again, what if you get like one wrong windstorm and then boom, what are you going to do? Hang on to dear life like as this thing starts spiraling? All right, very interesting. Hey, I kind of want one of these. Can we make like a motorcycle version? I feel like I've seen motorcycle versions, but like I want a motorcycle version of this. I feel like motorcycle with the seatbelt would make me feel safer than standing on it like a skateboard. Or let's just go skip right to the jetpacks. I feel like backpack would also be pretty cool. A backpack drone of sorts. Hopefully this guy makes other versions. Imagine all the things that he could do. Oh boy, he's like a plastic gasoline guy. Oh, wait a second. Make sure this guy is safe. Make sure everything's okay with them. They may try to silence this tech if they find out that it's so cheap to build and it's very easy to do and you don't actually have to follow all the... All right, guess what? You made it to the end. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey, it was a little bit shorter today, but hey, we're trying some new things out to see what works with the algorithm. It sounds like we're through our shadow ban period. Now we get to play a little, so we're being very cautious and seeing what works. So a little bit of shorter video. Hopefully you guys are still having fun. All you have to do is keep watching Teddy videos. There should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue that goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Triple cheese. Wake up, wake up.